main influencer in how things have developed. What's happened since the start of you joining Bondholders and the development from there?
Well, I think what is happening, we went Humber-wide, and we've now really truthfully got the Humber together as one. And I think it's crucially important that we stick together with the Humber as one. As you can hear from my accent, I'm not necessarily born here, and therefore I think I've been able to I've been a little bit daring to say that what is happening about having two sides of the Humber is bonkers. We need to look at the world map, and we need to go out and put ourselves properly on the world map, and we can only do that by having one name. So that certainly is one thing which has happened since then.
And that's something when I've seen you, I first saw you speak at an event, and you basically said, what are you all doing fighting against each other, because nobody else cares whether you're fighting with each other. It's how you get your message out across the country and across the world.
Yeah, and that sort of was quite apparent to me a couple of times. I've actually been standing in a remote corner in China and been trying to tell people about the Humber, and none of them had got a clue where it was. Whereas when you go back and was talking to the same people and you mentioned Rotterdam, they could actually go and pinpoint it on the map straight away. And when you then go further back and look at Rotterdam and the Humber, the Rotterdam estuary is actually made up of something, I don't know how many, but certainly 20 different ports. But they're all known as Rotterdam, and they're all proud to be known as Rotterdam. And what we should do, we should just be known as the Humber. And it doesn't matter whether you are Grimsby, Hull, Immingham, Goole, or what you are, just have the one identity.
So, I mean, you're not from the UK. Well, I mean, what brought you here, and what's made you stay?
Well, I finished as an apprentice shipbroker, and I couldn't get a job in London. It's the traditional Danish shipbroking education. You spend half a year in the UK and in Americas thereafter, and a year in the Far East, and eventually you get back to Denmark and end up getting in shipping. I couldn't get a job in London, so I came to Goole, and I thought I can't stay here for 6 months, and that's over a lot of 30 years ago now. So yeah, fantastic place, great opportunities, and getting everybody to play nicely together locally is the key to it.
And I mean, for your, you now sort of standing back and seeing Anita take the chair, I mean, what will your role be going forward, and what do you think's the vision, and where it will start to move now?
Well, I think my role got to be to support Anita and her team, and I think what is very, very exciting is that I haven't got any formal marketing background. Jim, who was the founder member of Bondholders, had a very, very strong marketing background. Anita has got a very, very strong marketing background. And I think what Anita wants to do with Bondholders fits in absolutely perfect. And what she has said and what she wants to do, really sort of quite a natural progression of actually moving forward. So my role would just be to basically support the bondholders and support the team.
And is there anything else that you think is important to say, to tell people, or?
Yeah, if there was one thing I should say, then about a year and a half ago, I had to write a speech, and one of the questions which I knew I was being asked was what has changed in the local economy, in the local scheme of things, and really sort of reflects completely on the Humber. And I sat and was thinking about it long and hard, and I was actually quite proud what I came up with, because I thought to myself, yeah, it was sort of like one of those eureka moments, and that is basic, that we have learned to say we instead of I. So that was, if I had to say one thing, that was it. Yeah.